Don't leave it out, we'll never be.
Oh, it's fishing for the ride.
Yeah, put it on
Put on your tab.
Oh, yeah, put it on my
That goes on my tab. That goes on my board. That was the
Yeah, it does.
I see it from the man. And then it was steady. Like she was there. And it's just crazy. I hadn't seen it for a son coming in. First day they like, and he was with me, see it, I didn't see. But I see him when I saw him right there. He called him down. I feel like he is. I feel like,
Yeah, that's right.
I tell you what, I used to do now. He's putting that road. You get out on the top road. Then problems.
Yeah.
I've been to a million miles.
I'm sure.
Do what? I do a million if I get told it. Yeah, I don't have
It's too cold. I might get a little sweat.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I don't know how to stand on that hill. That wind is
I don't know.
I don't know how to up there.
I don't know. I think it's down here like yesterday, like a funeral. Yeah. I think y'all out there, they can't use it down here. Oh, you can't use it. But people like that, though. It's got to happen before. And then players, they just scared to go there. I said, I was like,
I'm looking at my wife. She never put on coat. But she won't come down here. She'll stay up there. She likes it.
Okay.
I don't care that much about none of that. I just want to be warm.
Right.
I don't hear you faster. And they called it out, but I didn't hear it.
That's what
I wonder if it's going to be Hunter. I don't know. I can't tell you who's down there. I can't see who it is. Wingate's got a good team. Yeah, we can play with them. We just got to have no errors. Last night was good enough. Yeah, got good fun.
He may need it because I may have to replay that.
We got spread out.
All right, and welcome back into Tigerville, South Carolina, home of North Greenville University, home of the 2021 Southeast Baseball Regionals. Got game number 9 for you tonight. The Mount Olive Trojans and the Wingate Bulldogs. So things kind of set up like this. Simple in a way. If Wingate wins, Mount Olive's gone, and there are only 2 teams remaining, and Columbus State will take on the Bulldogs of Wingate. And all Wingate has to do is win 1 game, and that's it. And Columbus State has to win 2. But things kind of get complicated if Mount Olive were able to pull things out here tonight. That would create 3 teams remaining on Sunday. Now, I believe the way that the bracket talk has been debated and talked about, but we believe it's this. If Wingate falls to Mount Olive tonight, Mount Olive moves to the regional finals, and then Wingate would take on Columbus State, who managed to knock off North Greenville earlier tonight in an absolute thriller, 10-9. So things kind of get complicated in that regard. There's a lot of things going on here tonight. Pleasure to bring this one to you. I'm Timothy Holcomb, filling in for my good buddy Dan Scott. And don't worry, he'll be back tomorrow, but I'm filling in for him here in the nightcap in this one. So Mount Olive is are the visitors tonight. Wingate is the home team. The lineup for Mount Olive looks something like this. Batting first will be Blake McLean. Batting second, Zach Smith. Next will be Vito Paterno. Batting cleanup, Gunnar Tolston, Aaron Hedgepeth, and Jack Casparo to follow him. Alan Alonso, Dusty Baker, and Matt Stokes to round things out. In case you missed it earlier today, Joe Mason for Mount Olive in their thrilling win against Catawba was ejected, and it was explained to me in the way, if things are true the way that it was explained to me, things were a little bit soft. The umpires were a little soft on his ejection. But because of that ejection, Joe Mason is not available tonight for the nightcap. But if Mount Olive were to win this one and move on to Sunday, he would be back for tomorrow. So, and on the mound that's going to be taking the mound for the Wingate Bulldogs is right-hander David Nash. As we get ready to start things off here, the right-handed senior comes into this one with a record of 6-3 in 11 appearances, 10 of those starts. He does have 2 complete games to his name. Only thing that pops out to you if you're Mount Olive, he's got an ERA of 5.65. And 51 total innings pitched, 61 hits, 38 runs, 32 of those earned, 11 walks, and 31 strikeouts. Batters batting .302 off the right-hander. Again, we are down to the final 3 teams here in the Tigerville Regional after the Cougars of Columbus State edged out a thrilling win over the host team, North Greenville. We'll kind of take things back to last night to give you a recap, because these 2 teams I've already met actually in this regional. Things started off right for Mount Olive as Joe Mason hit a 3-run homer to put them up 4-2. But then things quickly turned Wingate's way, scoring the next 15 runs unanswered. Then that was kind of over a course of, let's say, about 12 hours or so, just because right after Wingate hit a 3-run homer to left, made things 12-4. There was a lightning weather delay, and after about 30 minutes or so, they said, there's just no way we're going to be able to resume this game tonight. So they moved it to this morning, and they finished that game at 10 a.m., and things did not get much better for Mount Olive as Wingate ended up putting 7 more runs on the board and completing a 19-6 victory. So we are ready for more baseball. Blake McLean will stand in. Junior batting .311 on the campaign. 3 home runs and 40 runs batted in. First pitch popped up into shallow right field. Giving chase is the second baseman. McCann Mellett to put it away. 1 away.
Now to bring up the catcher, number 12, Zach Smith.
So the catcher, Zach Smith, will stand in. Senior batting .319, 6 home runs, 36 runs batted in.
I don't know what he is. Come on, Zach. Get it started right here.
First pitch to him, catches the outside corner, 0-1. Nash is 0-1. So Mount Olive, after falling 19-6 to the Bulldogs, had to play right after that in a quick turnaround against the number 1 seed Catawba, and jumped out to a 6-1 lead. Looked like they were going to coast, but then quickly Catawba answered right back and made things very interesting in the late innings, as that one misses high and away. Made it 6-5. There were runners on first and third on the corners for the Indians, and then they turned a 5-4-3 double play to end it. Thrilling way to end that contest. The 1-2.
Go, Zach.
Nice off-speed pitch that time. Had him way out in front. 2 away.
That brings up the designated hitter, number 25, Vito Paterno.
Nash came with the off-speed pitch there for his first strikeout. So that'll bring up the DH, Vito Paterno.
Just barely. We got to the parking lot.
The freshman DH batting .360.
We got out of the parking lot.
Takes a healthy hack at that one. Comes up empty, 0-1.
Come on, 2-5. Be tough out there.
The 0-1. Off the outer half.
They did.
I want to know how to cut the get to the road sometime.
That can work once you said.
The 1-1 is slashed out to right field. Giving chase coming in fast. He's not going to be able to make the play. Paterno on his way to second in the stand-up double. Right fielder McKay came on strong, but just couldn't quite come up with that one. It's a little 2-out rally here for the Trojans. So now Gunnar Tolston will stand in. Senior right fielder batting .299, 10 home runs and 41 runs batted in. First pitch to Tolston. In there for strike 1.
Let's go, Gunner. Don't take it one, Gunner. Get yours.
Tolston, a business management major.
Come on, Gunner.
Interesting to see what he goes into after he's finished here. So count even at 1-1. The pitch. Low and inside, 2-1. So after a short pop up to the second baseman and then a caught looking. Double by Paterno. That leaves us where we currently stand with a run on second, 2 away. A little late time call there. We saw that earlier today. forget exactly which team it was, but there was a team where anytime there was a late time called, he threw it to the backstop, like complete airmail multiple times. And there's a reason for that. I'll explain after this pitch. 2-1 came up empty. Count even at 2-2. I remember back in my days, which I was playing, I did that one time. I started my motion to the plate, and they called late time, and I stopped. And my coach, he got on to me about that one. Let me have it. So he said, airmail it, throw it, do whatever you have, because if you stop, there's a chance you're going to cause an injury, and no one wants that. So that's why that was happening. So the 2-2. Chopped on the ground to second, coming on strong over to first. Easy play for out number 3. So Mount Olive gets a 2-out double, but nothing else. We go to the bottom of the first. Mount Olive nothing, Wingate coming to bat.
Digital game program on your mobile device, tablet, or laptop free of charge. Visit ncaa.com/game programs for an inside look at today's championship.
I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows roll down your city streets again. I feel like anything can happen, like if you take me right
Leading off with the Bulldogs, second baseman number 9, McCann Mellett.
So McCann Mellett will lead things off for Wingate. He'll be followed by Michael Dansky and Logan McKinley. The man they'll be facing will be Blake Gibson. First pitch is chopped on the ground and through for a base hit in the right field. Appears though the Bulldog bats are still as strong as they were last night and early this morning.
Baseman number 2, Michael Dansky.
So Michael Dansky, the third baseman. The freshman batting .339 so far. First pitch to him, chopped into the Wingate Bulldog dugout, 0-1. Six home runs and 25 runs batted in for the freshman. Gibson's 0-1. Off the outer half, 1-1. So the freshman right-hander from Olive on the mound comes in 11 appearances, just 4 starts so far, with a record of 1-1, 3.37 ERA, and 34 2/3 innings pitched.
Move around now.
1-1 breaking ball in there, first call, strike 2.
Right here.
Dansky, just like a lot of Bulldog hitters over there, batting .500 so far through 2 games here in Tigerville. The Bulldogs kind of came into this tournament hot. Now, once their conference tournament was played, they had about a month off in between their conference tournament and this Tigerville regional. The 1-2. Count even at 2-2. So they had a month off, but it appears they haven't missed a beat whatsoever. They came into this regional taking on the hosts, number 4 seed North Greenville Crusaders. Took them down 6-4. And as we mentioned already, those bats did not miss a beat last night and early this morning. The 2-2. I'll run it full. Would not be surprised to see Mellett over there first take off with the pitch. May try to get things going here. The full count, Speck on the ground is short. This could be 2. 6, 4, 3. Got him. Double play. A nice double play over there started by Casparo, and that quickly 2 away. So now we'll bring up the catcher, Logan McNeely. Yeah. First pitch breaking ball misses downstairs.
Here we go. Get this one. Come on, hey.
Here's the 1-1 to McNeely. Good pitch that time in there for strike 2. So after a leadoff single, Gibson's 1 pitch away from sending us to the top half of the second. The 1-2. Breaking ball fouled that over our heads. The 1-2 once more. A little quick pitch there. Didn't work out so well as that one sailed high. 2-2. That looked kind of like that little Johnny Cueto move that he used to do, or maybe still does. Kind of looked like he was going to take a long delivery and then kind of short, compact, went right to the plate. 2-2 breaking ball, skied over to left. Giving chase is Stokes, and he'll make the grab on the warning track for out number 3. So after a leadoff base hit, gets a race on a double play.
Tell the world you're here, share your experiences, connect with other fans.
Wingate gets no runs on 1 hit and no men left on base. We played 1 here in Tigerville here in the nightcap. Still nothing.
Right now, I just need you to get real loose. Get comfortable. Grab your loved ones, or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me. Gonna do the 2-step, then cowboy put it down, sweetheart, and spin out and hold down and get yours. Back to the left now and dip. When it don't throw down, take a sip. When it ain't back, just hit. To the left now. To the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Go over your shoulder. Feel yourself inside. This next part's my favorite part of this time shot. Gonna do the 2-step, then cowboy big grab a sweetheart and spin it with them to go down and get yours. Back to the left now.
So 5, 6, 7 in the order, due up for Mount Olive. Hedgepath, Casparo, and Alonso to follow him.
First baseman number 44, Aaron Hedgepath.
Hedgepath, the junior, batting .345, 1 home run and 17 RBIs to his name. First pitch from Nash. Just off the outer half, 1-0. And in case you missed it earlier, this morning, or this afternoon, it was so close. Joe Mason, the star left fielder from Mount Olive, was thrown out of the game as that one's on the ground to short. That's going to get through for a base hit. So a leadoff base hit there for Hedgepath.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 8, Jack Casparo.
Shortstop Jack Casparo. Sophomore batting .285. No home runs. 6 home runs and 34 runs batted in.
Let's go, David.
First pitch, breaking ball missed outside. That seemed like catcher McNeely was not expecting that. It seemed like he was called fastball. May have gotten a little crossed up there. The 1-0. Out of play. Anyway, finished Joe Mason against Catawba. It seemed like a weird play just because he had beaten out a throw at first and the throw went wild and he ran over to second. Then all of a sudden you kind of see him for no reason walking off the field. You're like, what's going on? It's like, is he out for some strange reason? But then they sent a pitch runner out to second. You're like, oh, he must have gotten thrown out of the game. What happened? What was the story behind that? First the 1-1. Ends up over there. Come to find out, I talked to someone after the game, and they said, yeah, Mason was doing a little jawing at the fact that the umpire did not give him time behind home plate, and it seemed to be kind of going back and forth and yelling at the umpire. And instead of giving him a warning, they seemingly threw him out of the game once he got to second. And I don't know. That was the way it was explained to me. It seemed strange, seemed a little soft. Again, to me, and that's one of those things where you kind of issue a warning to the kid just because on this stage, in the regionals, everybody's fighting to get to Cary, North Carolina. It seems like you maybe might want to warn him and say, look, you need to stay in the game. I'm going to give you a warning. Cool it. Seems a little odd that they did not do that. So because of that, Joe Mason is not playing tonight. Matt Stokes is in left field, batting 9th. Count sits at 1-2 to Casparo. That one misses outside, 2-2. So count even at 2-2. Breaking ball slashed out of play.
Come on, Nate. Straighten it up. Let's go. Let's hit it.
Let's go, David. Sit it down.
The 2-2. Surprised him with a heater, threw it right down Broadway for strike 3. Good pitch that time from Nash. Kind of fooled him. I think Casparo was expecting some sort of off-speed or breaking ball in there, and Nash just blew that one right by him. One away. So now Alan Alonso, the third baseman. Alonzo batting .309 on the campaign, 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. First pitch to him. Took a healthy cut at that one, came up empty. Nash ahead in the count. That one's looped over the dugout, out of play. Hedgepath over at first, not really. Well, I say not really, not a candidate at all to run. Only one stolen base attempt, and that was unsuccessful. Nash way ahead, 0-2. They did come with a heater that time. Alonzo didn't bite, 1-2.
What do you say now, David?
The 1-2. Came with the slider that time. Alonzo offered at it and then pulled it back late just in time to check his swing. Even the count up at 2-2. What does the senior right-hander come with right here? Likes to go breaking ball, miss downstairs, and that'll run it full.
Let's go, now 6.
Got this, kid.
Here's the full count delivery. But first he'll step off.
Come on, Tooth.
Full count delivery slashed down the third base line, but foul due to 3-2 again.
Somebody in Queens, you can't get them out of there. He wants to get under and you again. I'll tell you, just thank you.
Yeah, sometimes in this situation, 3-2 count with a 1 out, runner on first, you might send the run over there first. Yeah, Hedgepath, again, I mentioned earlier, is 0 for 1 in the stolen base category, but that would be more so to get it, kind of put him in motion. See if Alonzo can drive one in the gap, he'd score easy. As the 3-2 just missed outside with the runner not going, and that'll put runners at first and second.
Next at center fielder number 1, Dusty Baker.
It's not a center fielder, Dusty Baker. The senior center fielder batting .267, 3 home runs and 32 runs batted in.
Come on, Dusty. Move him around.
Took something off that time, 0-1.
I saw him a lot when he was born. Yes.
Oh, 1 caught the inner half, 0-2. Plenty of room for Nash to work here.
Be tough, partner. Let's go.
Early opportunity for the Trojans to try to jump out on top here. No 2. Missed off the plate, 1-2. That was a great pitch that time there from Nash.
David.
Couldn't quite get Baker to chase that one. See what Nash elects to go with right here on the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Goes to go breaking ball, and it's a beauty. So Baker goes down looking. That's the third strikeout already for Nash.
Left fielder number 22, Matt Stokes.
Now the left fielder, Matt Stokes.
Checking things off my to-do list.
Stokes batting .227. He's appeared in 16 games. Only 4 of them have been starts. As he fills in for Joe Mason. No home runs and 3 runs batted in.
Be the man, move him around.
First pitch to Stokes. Breaking ball missed off. 1-0. Again, the bracket, things will be simple if Wingate wins. That means Mount Olive is eliminated, and then Columbus State would have to beat Wingate twice tomorrow on Championship Sunday. If Mount Olive were to pull things out, not quite as simple, as Wingate's still undefeated. 1-0 heater missed off the plate. 2-0. According to the bracket that I have right in front of me, Wingate would be playing Columbus State, and the winner of that one would then play Mount Olive for the region championship if Mount Olive were to pull things out. But we still got a long way to go before that. Stokes trying to come through here. The 2-0. He swings and it lines that one in the right field. But coming on is the right fielder, McKay, for out number 3. Stokes gave that one a ride. Comes up empty, however. So Mount Olive leaves 2 runners on 1 hit. We go to the bottom half of the second. Still nothing. So 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Bulldogs here in the bottom half of the second.
Fielder number 12, Jed Bryant.
We'll kick things off with the left fielder, Jed Bryant. Junior batting .246, 7 home runs and 39 runs driven in. Gibson's first pitch to him misses. 1-0. That one is hit hard to right field. Going back to right field, looking up. That one's going to one-hop the wall. And pulling into second with a leadoff double is Bryant. For a second, the way Gunnar Tolston was running back, it looked like he was running for the wall that time.
Garrett Christopher.
So Garrett Christopher, the DH tonight. senior batting .344 in 23 starts, 33 total appearances, 2 home runs and 15 runs driven in. Gibson's first pitch to him is chopped on the ground to second. Over to first for out number 1. But a productive out that time there for Gehrig.
Up to the plate, first baseman number 17, Hunter Dula.
So now Hunter Dula.
Try to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me.
Dula batting .269, 7 home runs and 33 runs batted in. First pitch to him is hit to left. Going back is Stokes. And he's not going to get it. It is over the wall. A 2-run shot for Dula. And it's 2-0. First appeared off the bat, it looked like Stokes had a shot at that one, but that ball just kept going and going and going. Eventually just sailed on out of here. Dula, that's his 8th home run of the year.
Up to the plate, right fielder number 33.
RBIs 34 and 35. And Wingate strikes first. See how Gibson responds. The first pitch to Andrew McKay misses outside, 1-0. And the Wingate bats stay hot. My goodness, this team carried all that energy. They knocked out Catawba in their conference tournament about a month ago, and they carried that energy and went on to win the tournament. And then they brought that offensive explosion here to Tigerville. As the 1-1's cut on and missed, 1-2. One, 2 breaking ball. Spits on that. 1-2-2. Trying to finish him here with the breaking ball, and that one's going to be looped into center field for a base hit. My goodness, this Wingate offense is now Carson Simpson, his turn to grab a bat.
Carson Simpson.
Here's we're going to get an early mound visit. And I expect Gibson to not have exactly a long leash tonight, as this is an elimination game for the Trojans.
Okay, Carson.
Carson Simpson will stand in, sophomore batting .340. 2 home runs and 30 runs driven in. First pitch fouled back to the netting, 0-1. McKay over there first doesn't run a whole lot, but when he does run, he's very successful, as he's 8 for 9 in the stolen base category. The 0-1. Even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 from Gibson. With the breaking ball, and that one's lashed into left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Rounding second is McKay. He's on his way to third. A throw comes in. It gets away, and everybody's safe. And moving up to second is Simpson. So a base hit there for Simpson, taking second on the throw. That's now the 9-hole hitter, Justin Guy. It appears they're going to put on an extreme shift against Guy. 3 infielders on the left side of the infield. Now, you see that a lot with some lefties where they'll do the shift and put 3 guys on the right side. He'll show bunt. It's that one down. It's going to be a tough play for first. Guy runs well, and there will be no play. So an infield base, a bunt single for Guy. That'll load the bases. Still only 1 away.
Back up to the top of the lineup, second baseman number 9, McCann Mellett.
So now McCann Mellett. He led things off in the bottom half of the first with a base hit in the right.
Come on, McCann.
Yeah, Wingate already 2 runs in the inning thanks to the opposite field shot from Hunter Dula. And looking for more here with the bases loaded. In some early trouble here for Gibson. Got to try to limit the damage here if you're Mount Olive. Can't things get it any worse as that one's way outside. So bases juiced here for Mellett.
Hit it hard somewhere.
As a 2-0 is nowhere close either. 3-0. He's 1 pitch away from walking in a run. So a 3-0 count. That one catches the zone. 3-1. Look for Mel to have that pitch in his zone. It's a 3-1. It's hit hard into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. They're waving another. The throw to the plate is late, and it's 4-0 Wingate. So the Bulldog bats picking up right where they left off this morning. So now it's Michael Dansky's turn.
Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael.
First pitch to him. He's swinging. Fouls that one off the left side over the batting cages. 0-1. Dansky so far 0 for 1 here in the nightcap. Grounded into a double play. Look, trying to make amends for that right here as he's got ducks on the pond, runners at the corners. First to check over on Mellett. Gibson's 0-1. As that one's hit into left field. Stokes is going back, retreating, having trouble finding it, but finally he makes the catch. And tagging and scoring from third is Guy, and it's 5-0. And that appears that's going to be all she wrote there for Blake Gibson. The freshman right-hander departs after 1 2/3 innings, giving up 5 runs on 7 hits. Mellett over there at first is still his responsibility. So we'll come back. We'll tell you about the new pitcher for the Trojans as Wingate put up a 5 spot here in the bottom half of the second, and they're still not done yet.
Attention fans, now on the mound, number 33, Austin Elliott.
So 8 batters have come to the plate for the Bulldogs here in the bottom half of the second. And they'll be facing a new pitcher, right-hander Austin Elliott. Elliott so far coming in with a 5.4 ERA, 2-0 win-loss record, 9 appearances on the year. As the Sidewinder's first pitch misses outside. The 1-0 from Elliott. Downstairs 2-0. So after a leadoff double by Bryant, a ground out by Gehrig, Christopher, a 2-run shot by Dula, a single by McKay, a single by Simpson, and then a single by Justin Guy. As a 2-0 misses inside, 3-0. And then another single by Mellett. So 4 straight singles after the 2-run shot by Dula. And then an RBI sacrifice fly by Dansky has led to 5 Bulldog runs. That's the 3-0 right down Tigerville Avenue, 3-1. McNeely flew out to left an inning ago as it takes off for a second. Fouled away, and that'll run things full. Mellett over there first. Not a whole lot of stolen bases this year. Only 2 for 3 in that stolen base category. Definitely he'll be taken off here with the count full and 2 outs. Here's the full count. That one's on the ground into the 5-6 hole, and there's not a whole lot that the shortstop Casparo can do about that one. He's going to have to eat it, and that'll be an infield hit.
At the plate, the left fielder, number 12, Jed Bryant.
So Jed Bryant will stand in. He led things off this inning with a double. Then later scored on the Dula home run. It's already 5 here in the inning for the Bulldogs, and they're looking for more. Took a healthy hack at that one, did Bryant. Came up empty, however, 0-1. Long look in there as the 0-1, not close. 1-1. Wind's starting to pick up here in Tigerville. As the 1-1 is a good pitch out on the outer half. Came up empty, did Brian on that one. 1-2. It's important for Mount Hope that you keep things right here, because things get any worse, things could be looking mighty bleak. 5-0, while it seems hefty. Earlier today, Columbus State took a 5-0 lead on North Greenville. Yes, they did win, but NGU came back to tie that game and made things really interesting. Came back and tied it twice, actually. So, never know. It's a 1-2. Stays alive. And already 8 hits for the Bulldog offense. We're not even out of the second. Elliott trying to go deep in his bag of tricks, trying to get the final out here in the home half of the second, try to get his offense back out there. The 1-2. Big sweeping breaking ball, got him swinging, but not before 10 Bulldog hitters come to the plate, get 5 runs on 7 hits as they take commanding lead here in the nightcap, game number 9 here in the Tigerville Regional. We'll come back and we'll see if Mount Olive has an answer. The top of the order, 2 up for the Trojans. McLean, Smith, and Paterno. David Nash out there for the Bulldogs, looking to start his 3rd inning of work.
Start it up, Blake. Let's go. Come on, Blake. Get started.
Nash comes with the first pitch, get me over, breaking ball, 0-1. The one's line right back at the pitcher, Nash. Clean hit that one hard, but lined that one right back to Nash up at the pitcher's mound.
That'll bring up the catcher.
Those are always scary. You never want to see those happen, but fortunately, Nash was able to get the glove to that one. That'll bring up Zach Smith, the catcher. He struck out looking his first time up. So he skies that one out to left. Hart is the left fielder to make the play, 2 away.
That'll bring up the DH number 25,
Vito Paterno. He has one of the 2 hits for the Trojans so far. So he had a 2-out double in the first. First pitch heater missed, 1-0. And a lot of baseball played today. We had a completion between these two teams from last night after heavy rainstorms and lightning and thunder came through the area. It was apparent that the game was not going to be played as that one's hit on the ground to short. Simpson over to first in time for out number 3. So the Trojans go down 1-2-3, and when we come back, the Bulldog offense will get right back to work.
Fans, as a reminder, we ask that all fans remain off the playing surface and out of restricted areas at all times, including at the conclusion of tonight's game. Fans who enter the field of play may threaten the health and safety of others and will be subject to ejection and possible legal action. Thank you for your cooperation. Leading off for the Bulldogs, designated hitter number 50, Garrett Christopher.
So 5, 6, and 7 duo for Wingate. Holding on to a 5-0 lead.
We started out there 34 years ago. I've been with them 34 years.
First pitch from Elliott missed outside, 1-0. So if you look at it like this, Wingate is obviously going to advance to tomorrow because regardless, they're not going to be eliminated tonight because they're 2-0. Regardless, not around 11 a.m. to noon yet tomorrow. That one slashed out of play. They're going to play Columbus State. That's clear. Now, what still needs to be determined is what's going to be on the line for that game. And there's the 1-1 on the ground. First, that is a fair ball. Taking it to the bag is Hedgepeth for out number 1. So if this result holds and Wingate goes on to win, that game will be a must-win for Columbus State. And if Wingate wins, they win the regional. Boom, they go on to carry. They're going to the World Series. Boom, done. And Columbus State wins, they'd play another one to determine the regional winner. As the first pitch to Dula. Catches the outer half, 0-1. Dula had a rude greeting for the Mount Olive starter, Blake Gibson. It was 0-1, same exact spot that time, 0-2. Had a rude greeting to Mr. Gibson as he sent one the opposite way to get things started for the Bulldogs, made it 2-0. 0-2, ran inside, nearly hit him. The 1-2. Foul back to the screen. Count remains 1-2. Now, there were a lot of scouts here today, man. I can tell you. I was speaking with a person that's going to be an agent for one of the Columbus State players. And he told me, named all the scouts, named all the organizations, in fact, that were here. Specifically, that they were at the North Greenville game. I assume they're hanging around for the nightcap here tonight. It was the 1-2. Downstairs, 2-2. Yeah, the scouts that were here, man. There have been scouts all week and stuff. You'd be amazed at talent there really is. I mean, we've got the matchup earlier tonight between the catchers with those guys having a combined 45 home runs between the Columbus State and North Greenville catchers. As the 2-2's fouled off. And you can look at Mount Olive. I mean, Mount Olive at one point this year, I believe, got up to number 3 in the nation in some polls. And obviously the offensive talent for Wingate's been on display this entire tournament. So a lot of talent down here so far in the Southeast Regional. As that one's popped up, shallow right field. Coming on is Stokes, coming to a halt, making the grab, 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down here for the Bulldogs, and here in their home half of the third. As the right fielder, Andrew McKay, who singled and later scored in just an inning ago. First pitch to McKay, misses downstairs, 1-0. So hitter friendly count here for McKay. Sidewinder comes with a pitch into the zone, 2-1. One misses downstairs, 3-1. Want to try to avoid walks if you can for Mount Olive. As 3-1 clipped around the knees. 3-2. And 2 out walks are always and always have been and always will be absolute killers, because you don't want to do that. 2 outs, nobody on. You want to try to get, especially for Mount Olive, you want to try to get back in the dugout from offense. That one's popped up in the shallow center. McLean, it's under and makes the grab for out number 3. So exactly what the doctor ordered there for the Trojans. A 1-2-3, and we head to the 4th. Wingate still up 5-0.
It has the potential to undermine the integrity of sports contests and jeopardizes the welfare of student athletes and the intercollegiate athletics community. For more information, go to don'tbetorg.org. Leading off for the Trojans, right fielder number 11, Gunnar Tolston.
So 4, 5, and 6 due up for Mount Olive. Trying to get back into this ball game as they find themselves trailing 5-0. First pitch to Tolston as he's swinging, puts that out on the ground to second. Easy play that time there for Millet, 1 away. So Tolston's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs to second.
Number 44,
There's now the 5-hole hitter, Aaron Hedgepeth. Hedgepeth has one of those 2 Mount Olive hits as he led things off in the second with a base hit. The 1-0 to the Mount Olive first baseman is fouled back to the net. As you can see on your screen right now, there is a big hole over there in left center field for the first baseman. If he can find himself putting one over there in the left center field gap. Again, Mount Olive needs base runners, and they need them bad. They need to get back in this game. As the 1-1 catches the outside corner, 1-2.
Right here, David, right here.
Nash trying to make quick work of Hedgepeth. The 1-2. Breaking ball couldn't get him to bite on that one. 2-2. The 2-2. Fastball caught the inner half. Strike 3. The 4th strikeout for Nash.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8, Jack Cosbaro.
So 2 up, 2 down here for Nash here in the top of the 4th. As first pitch, Casparo lofted into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Casparo's 1 for 2. Now extend the inning for Alan Alonso.
Now batting the third baseman, number 2, Alan Alonso.
Alonso's only plate appearance thus far in the second. He walked. First pitch to Alonso. Questionable call as that one clipped the outside corner, says the home plate umpire. Casparo over at first is a big threat to run as he's 19 for 20 in the stolen base department this year. Not going as the 0-1. Misses low and away, 1-1. And probably not looking to run if you're Mount Olive. At this point, you don't want to try to run yourself into an out. You need to kind of play station to station. Try to get things back to try to get on the scoreboard first and then try to get back into this game. And still plenty of time. We're only in the 4th. That was the 1-1. Chopped on the ground to third. That is a fair ball. It's going to be a long throw. It gets by the first baseman. And everybody's going to move up 90 feet. That was a tough play there by the third baseman, Dansky. Kind of short hopped the first baseman, Dula, over there, and Dula couldn't quite dig it out.
Center fielder, number 1.
So now that's going to go down, as I presume, as an E5. So now that'll bring up Dusty Baker with a chance to get Mount Olive on the scoreboard. Baker struck out looking in the second.
Come on.
First pitch to him, misses off the plate, 1-0.
Come on, Dusty. You did, Dusty.
The 1-0. Check swing, peeled down to third, go around. Yes, he did, says third base umpire. Count even at 1-1. And the Mount Olive faithful that are here in Tigerville, not happy with that one.
Can't hear you. Why you get close?
Count even at 1-1 to Baker. Big sweeping breaking ball that time there from Nash. Just like that, Nash is one pitch away from getting out of trouble here in the top half of the fourth. The 1-2. That's in there for call strike 3. And Baker's gone down twice tonight via the K looking.
Fans, a quick announcement. The concession stand will be closing.
So Mount Olive threatens here in the top half of the fourth, but can't quite crack the scoreboard as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Wingate still on top 5-0.
Fans merchandise is not available at today's event. For great championship gear and memorabilia, shop online at eventteamstore.com.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in the walk around the neighborhood, feeling blessed, never stressed. Got the sunshine on my Sunday best. Every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're everyone.
Maybe they'll come back after we leave. We hope so. I hope so too. I'll see y'all.
8-9-1, do it for the Bulldogs here in the home half of the fourth.
Stop number 3, Carson Simpson.
Simpson, Guy, and then back to the top of the order for Mellett. Guy, when he came to the plate, had runners on second and third, laid down a bunt and was able to beat it out. Loaded the bases at the time, so that's what he's done in his first plate appearance, and then later came around to score. The 0-1. That one's laced up the middle. McLean to his right, clicks, throws on the first in time for out number 1.
That'll bring up the center fielder, number 1, Justin Guy.
Interesting that they don't have the shift on this time per Guy. Last time up, they put 3 infielders on the left side of the infield. Not doing it this time as the first pitch misses outside.
Let's go, Lummy. Hit it out.
1-0 catches the inner half. Even the count up at 1-1. That one's not nowhere close. That goes all the way back to the netting, 2-1. And Mount Olive, they've had a great season thus far. Conference Carolina's regular season champions, made it all the way to the Conference Carolina's tournament championship before falling to North Greenville. even in that conference tournament, they were dealing with some COVID issues, so they didn't exactly have their full arsenal available for them. As the 2-2. Foul back, won't do it again. Interesting, the first game of this tournament against UNC Pembroke,
Come on, Justin.
kind of found themselves down. They were down 6-3 in the going into the 8th inning. They broke out for a 4 spot. As that one's also fouled back. Broke out for a 4 spot to go ahead 7-6, and then some nice defensive plays in the infield as Pembroke went down 1-2-3. As they were able to finish off that win. The 2-2 guy had him way out in front of that one, strike 3.
Back to the
So
top
that'll
of the
put
lineup,
things back at the
second
top of the
baseman
order
number
from
9,
McCann Mellett.
Come on, McCann.
Trojan pitching still looking to retire Mellett for the first time tonight. He's 2 for 2 with 2 base hits. First pitch to him misses off the outer half, 1-0. Let's go with the breaking ball that time, did Elliott. Evens the count at 1-1. That one, ran inside in, hit him.
Come on, Mike.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 2, Michael Dansky.
So Michael Dansky will stand in. Dansky's 0 for 2, grounded into a double play in the first and flew out to left in the second.
Come on, Mike. Come on.
First pitch to Dansky misses outside.
Come on, Mike. 9, Mike.
Comes the breaking ball and misses outside as well, 2-0.
Come on, Michael. Here we go. 2 base hitters. Come on, Mike. Move around. Good, Mike.
That one's not close either, 3-0. So after 2 quick outs of the 8-9 hitter Simpson and Guy, he hits Mellon with a pitch when he was ahead in the count. And it's thrown 3 straight out of the zone here to Dansky. 3-0. That one misses as well. 4-pitch walk. So just like that, Wingate's got a little 2-out rally going here. That'll bring up Logan McNeely.
18, Logan McNeely.
McNeely's 1 for 2. Flew out to left in the first and singled in the second. Elliott's first pitch. And it's at the knees, strike 1. Oh, one nice stop that time by the catcher, Smith. 8 count even at 1-1. You got to feel for Mount Olive a little bit. Yeah, played late last night in a game that was delayed by weather, and it was apparent that if they even tried to start that game again, it would have been well after midnight. Didn't want to do that. Had to come back today knowing very well that a game in which they were already down by 8 runs. If they lost that game, and if they ended up beating Catawba, they were going to have to play 3 games technically today. As that one's ripped in the left center field. Going back is the center fielder looking up, leaping. It is gone. A 3-run home run by McNeely, and it is 8-0 Bulldogs. That ball was high, it was far, and it was gone. And this Wingate offense does not quit.
That brings up the left fielder, number 12, Jed Bryant.
That is McNeely's 4th home run of the year. RBIs 41, 42, and 43. That's Elliott's first pitch in there to Jed Bryant. Catches the inside corner, 0-1. So 8 runs on 9 hits for the Bulldogs. And we're still in the bottom of the 4th. That one skied out of play, 0-2. So through just about 2.5 games, Wingate's put up 33 runs, and we're not even through. We're not even technically 2.5 games into their stay here in the regionals. Boy, this Wingate offense is hot. They caught on again. They caught on in their conference tournament, and man, they have not stopped carrying it. As they carry that here to Tigerville. Two. That one misses inside. Run it full. 3-2. Bryant's 1 for 2 on the day. Doubled in the second and also struck out in the second, as that one's hit on the ground, third base side, but foul. The 3-2 once more. That one slapped out of play, and we'll do it again. The 3-2. That one's ripped in the left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Bryant rounding for his heart, and he'll put on the brakes there, and that's the 10th hit for the Bulldogs.
Up to the plate, designated hitter number 50, Gary Christopher.
And that'll bring up Garrett Christopher. It appears we're going to get another stroll out to the mound. At this point, the pitching coach, you approach up to the mound, you're saying, look, just throw strikes, you're fine, because this inning started out with 2 straight outs. As you got Simpson to ground out to second, and you got guys swinging. Things kind of came unraveled there when he hit Mellett on a pitch with 2 strikes. Then Dansky singled, and then McNeely homered to bring all 3 of them in. And now he's issued now he's given up another single. So you're just coming out here, you're trying to calm Elliott down. Cause at this point, you just be like, you know what, we need you to eat innings. Oh, and it appears that they've made a motion of sorts to the bullpen, and they're going to yank the younger sidewinder Elliott, and they're going to go to the bullpen. We'll come back and tell you about the new Mount Olive pitcher. Wingate's offense picking up right where it left off this morning as they lead 8-0 here in the bottom of the fourth.
Okay, I fight crime through the nighttime when the light shine. I go python. I'm balling on my last lifeline. There's no way in my right mind. My city up on my back tight. How can I possibly act right? I'm Robin Hood, I'm the Black Knight. I know you heard on my last fight, cause I win over and over again. Battling evil, I'm hoping to win. Fighting my demons, I'm nice for a reason. Enticed with the bleeding, I'm showing my sins. How can you expect me to stay sane? Protect me. My technique don't X-speed on highways and jet skis.
Now pitching for the Trojans, number 9, Caleb Bishop.
Is trusted by children. I'm ready and willing to fight all these villains. No chaos or killing. My style is so brilliant. My God. Gotta go hard. I ain't got time to wait. I ain't got time. I gotta go hard. Gotta go hard. I gotta elevate. I gotta elevate. They wanna fight. They wanna fight. I'm just gonna let them hit. Just gonna let them hit. Gotta go hard. Gotta go hard. I gotta elevate. I gotta elevate. You gotta choose a side. You gotta choose a side. You gotta pick. You gotta do what's right. I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, steady alive. One at a time, I'm killing the rhymes. I do it for the people. I beat up, I can run it through the 6 with a bag full of tricks. My boy, you better choose a side. I may have lost the battle, but I will not lose the war. I can promise you I will not lose this time. I did it, I'm independent. No, really, I'm independent. I'll be with it like I'm a homies cooking up in the kitchen. Into it just so we gon' get the winning. Come us and finish the world is mine. And you gon' give me attention. And I did everything that I did on my own. I'm a one for real. They can never be a clone. Better talk to me nice. But I wanna show you and I'm doing no wrong. So I gotta go hard.
So the new pitcher for Mount Olive is southpaw Caleb Bishop. Bishop stats read like this. He comes in with an 0-1 record, 11.66 ERA, 14 2/3 innings, 18 hits, 20 runs, 19 of them are earned. Opponent's batting .295 off of him. That's his first pitch in there to Christopher. Misses high, 1-0. And Brian over there at first, after he had a base hit that followed McNeely's 3-run shot. Again, this inning started with Simpson and Guy both going down quietly, a ground out to second and a strikeout looking. And they got things back to the top of the order. Had Mellon down with 2 strikes, 1 pitch away from sending us to the 5th, as that one's laced out to left. Stokes is under it, and he's got it to retire the side. But not before Wingate picks up 3 runs on 4 hits and leave 1 stranded. We played 4. It's 8-0 Bulldogs.
However, attendees who are not vaccinated are still encouraged to wear a mask. As always, in order to keep NCAA championships safe, please remember to wash and sanitize your hands as frequently as possible at tonight's game.
So Stokes, McLean, and Smith do it for the Mount Olive here in the top of the 5th.
Left fielder number 22, Matt Stokes.
excuses.
Stokes is 0 for 1 as he flew out to right back in the second. The 1-0 clips the outside corner. He count even at 1-1. One breaking ball had Stokes backing out of the way. And then for call strike 2. I don't know, trying to get base runners to try to chip into this lead any way that they can. As 1-2's fouled away. The 1-2 from Nash. Bringing the ball downstairs. The 2-2. Came with the heater that time and surprised Stokes for right 3.
Now back to the top of the lineup, second baseman number 3, Blake McLean.
That's a 6th strikeout so far for Nash. I'll take things back to the top of the order for McLean. He's 0 for 2. First pitch breaking ball fouled back. Oh, one heater misses outside, 1-1. So in times in which we've been dealing with COVID last year or so, man, it's so nice to see kind of crowds back into it. As you guys heard here through our crowd mic that we have here, see, as the 1-1 misses downstairs. The fans, you kind of missed that interaction that the fans have kind of had with the umpires. It's been nice to kind of get back to that and just, especially with the crowds, because you guys have been able to see the crowd behind the plate. The entire weekend's been great. And there's also been a crowd off to the side on the hill to my right. There's 2-1s outside. Fans from all 6 teams coming out to support. I mean, all these fans traveling from their state, from their cities. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's been a fun weekend of baseball. We've had a lot of very good games as well. It's been overall just a fun weekend of baseball. As McLean watches that one go outside for a 1-out walk.
That'll bring up the catcher.
So Zach Smith.
He's
He's 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the first and flew out to left in the third. You're looking to try to put a dent in that scoreboard and try to put up a crooked number here. Try to get back in this one because outs are dwindling down. So they cannot come back in this one. Their season will be over. Check on McLean over there at first. He's back safely. Well, fastball had a little run to it, but ran too far outside, 2-0. Heater in there that time for strike one. You know, I've been very impressed with the Bulldog pitching so far this week. As we around here know, North Greenville offense is nothing to sneeze at, and they held them to 4 runs, which for them that's really low. And then they've held this Mount Olive offense. They've kind of kept them in check. And then their offense, I mean, it has spoken for themselves. We'll say that. 19 runs against Mount Olive last night and continued on to this morning, and then 8 so far here through just 4 innings. That 2-1 breaking ball's in there to even at the count up at 2-2.
Sit him down.
2-2 check swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire, and that's strike 3. That's the 7th strikeout for Nash, as the DH Paterno will stand in, who's 1 for 2 with a double in the first and a ground out to short in the third. First pitch to him on the outside corner, strike 1. Trojan offense in need of some 2-out magic here. Yo, 1 big breaking ball comes back into the zone, 0-2. So Nash looking to get his 8th strikeout here and send us to the home half of the 5th. He's 1 pitch away from doing just that. It is 0-2 to Paterno. Came with a fastball outside, 1-2. Nash comes sets, and he's ready. The 1-2 runner goes as that one slapped out to right. That's going to get down for a base hit. McLean rounding second on his way to third, and Mount Olive has runners on the corners, 2 away.
Up to the plate, right fielder number 11, Gunnar Tolston.
So Mount Olive does have a little 2-out magic. They're going to need 1 more to try to get on the scoreboard, as Gunnar Tolston will stand in. He's 0 for 2 and has grounded out to second both times. Four hits so far for Mount Olive, and Paterno over there at first has half of them. His first pitch to Tolston misses downstairs, 1-0.
Let's go, David.
1-0. Took a big hack at that one. Foul back to netting. The 1-1. Breaking ball didn't quite come back far enough. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. That one's chopped over the head of the first baseman and into right field for a base hit. McLean will score, and on his way to third is Paterno, and Mount Olive has cracked the scoreboard. So an RBI base hit there for Tolston.
Now batting the first baseman, number 44, Aaron Hedgepeth.
That'll bring up Aaron Hedgepeth. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the second, and he was caught looking in the fourth. So 8-1 now, Bulldogs. So first, a little bit of trouble here for Nash. That's the first pitch, breaking ball to Hedgepeth, misses, 1-0. Oh, that's ripped into left field. One back is the left fielder, and he makes the play for out number 3. Hedgepeth gave that one a ride. But nonetheless, Mount Olive does crack the scoreboard. They get 1 run on a couple of hits. We're halfway home in this one. Bulldogs still leading 8-1.
For their support of NCAA championships. Their contributions help enhance the educational and athletic experiences of nearly 500,000 NCAA student athletes.
It's been a really, really messed up week. 7 days of torture, 7 days of bitter, and my girlfriend went cheated on me. She's a California dime, but it's time for me to quit her. La, 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 whatever. La, 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 it doesn't matter. La, 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 oh well. La, 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 we're going at it tonight, tonight. There's a party on the roof, top of the world tonight, tonight. And we're dancing on the edge of the Hollywood sign. I don't know if I'll make it, but watch how good I'll fake it. It's alright, tonight, tonight. I woke up with a strange tattoo. Not sure how I got it, not $1 in my pocket, and it kinda looks just like you. Mixed with Zach Galifianakis.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, first baseman number 17, Hunter Dula.
6, 7, and 8 do it for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 5th. Dula, McKay, and Simpson. First pitch to Dula, fouled back, 0-1. Dula's 1 for 2. 2-run shot as that one opened the scoring here in this one, made it 2-0 Bulldogs at the time. 0-1, stays inside, 1-1. Then he also flew out to left in the 3rd. Caleb Bishop still on the mound for the Trojans. That one catches the outer half, 1-2. Came with a fastball, missed inside, count even at 2-2. Bishop winds, kicks, and fires. That one's chopped on the ground first, but foul. And we've talked about all the thrilling games, the thrilling wins for these teams. All these close games. 2-2. Chopped foul again. Mount Olive's 2-1 in this tournament. Obviously, we know their one loss to Wingate that was completed earlier this morning, but their 2 wins have been absolute thrilling games. I mentioned against UNC Pembroke, and then against Catawba earlier this afternoon. The 2-2. Got him to chase that one. Is that one's strike 3?
Up to the plate, right fielder number 33, Andrew McKay.
And that'll bring up Andrew McKay, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored. First pitch is chop foul. Coming into tonight, Mount Olive with a record of 37-11, Wingate at 32-12. You can tell that noticeable different records. Usually around this time in regional play, teams have played over 50 games. Or excuse me, played closer to 60 games, I should say, by this point in the season. But you know, COVID stuff, they limited all that. I can speak for North Greenville standpoint. There weren't quite as many midweek contests as there usually are. That was a little bit of a bummer, but as the 1-1 tried to check his swing and he couldn't. 1-2. The 1-2 skips up there. 2-2. Two misses downstairs. I'll run it full at 3-2. Don't want to walk him here as that one misses downstairs, and he does just that. Ball 4. So I've noticed that's how Lyle Riley started, and that's what happened so far to Mount Olive tonight. Either a walk or a hit by pitch with 2 outs just kind of ignited a rally for the Bulldogs. Seems to be all this offense needs, just a little bit of a kickstart. See what we can do here is Bishop's first pitch to Simpson misses outside. Eight runs on 10 hits and 1 error for Wingate. 1 run on 5 hits and no errors for Mount Olive. There goes the runner. Throw down to second will be way late. That's a stolen base there for McKay. So now a runner in scoring position for Simpson. That one's chopped on the ground to third. Up with it is Alonzo, and over to first for out number 2.
Fans, a quick announcement. The concession stand will now be closing at the top of the 6th inning. Up to the plate, center fielder number 1, Justin Guy.
So now the 9-hole hitter, Justin Guy. Justin had a bunt single in the second and then came around to score and then struck out swinging in the 4th. First pitch, the guy took a heavy cut at that one, came up empty, 0-1. Yeah. Pitcher Bishop taking a long look back out there second as McKay was about almost halfway down the line. I kid you not. About halfway down. He very well probably could have taken third. Just surprised he didn't try. Checks on him this time. And for Bishop here, you don't want to try to get caught paying attention to him too much. As that one's ripped on the ground to short, come with it thrown over to first in time for out number 3. So Wingate does get a runner on, gets him into scoring position, but can't get him in. We played 5, 8-1 Wingate.
That's why it'll never work. You gotta be in denial when you say it's over. Then all these beautiful girls, they don't wanna do you dirt. They don't wanna do you in denial. They say it's over. See, it started at a park, used to chill at the dark. That's when we fell apart. That's we both thought that love lasts forever. They say we're too young to get ourselves strong. We didn't care, we made it very clear. And they also said that we couldn't last together. See, it's very divine, girl, one of a kind, but you mash up my mind. You are forget decline, oh girl, my baby got me crazy.
Leading off for the Trojans, shortstop number 8, Jack Casparo.
So Jack Casparo will kick things off here from Mount Olive here in their half of the 6th, trailing 8-1. Takes the first pitch strike. Casparo 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking in the 2nd and singled in the 4th. One of 5 Mount Olive hits. Takes a hack at that one, comes up empty, 0-2. So way ahead is Nash. Tries to paint the outside corner, just miss, 1-2. Nash still way ahead of him, 1-2. Got him to chase on the breaking ball.
That brings up the third baseman, number 2, Alan Alonso.
So now Alan Alonso, as that's the 8th strikeout for Nash on the evening. Alonso's officially 0 for 1. He has reached base both times, has reached on a walk in the 2nd and an E5 in the 4th. The 0-1. That's hit hard on the ground to short. Should be an easy play, and it is, and that will retire Alonso.
Now batting the
now
center
Dusty
fielder,
Baker.
number 1, Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker 0 for 2, and he's trying to put the ball in play for the first time today as he struck out looking in the 2nd and in the 4th. First pitch, breaking ball hit hard on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Healthy hack that time, came up empty, 0-2. Nash 1 pitch away from his 9th strikeout and getting through the 6th inning. The 0-2. Does just that as Baker comes up empty. That's the 9th strikeout for Nash so far through 6th inning. And he's in cruise control. And so is Wingate as they lead 8-1 as they come to bat in the home half of the 6th.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, second baseman number 9, McCann Mellett.
It's the top of the order. Do it for the Bulldogs here in the home half of the 6th. As Wingate's in cruise control right now, up 8-1. And McCann Mellett has still yet to be retired today. He's 2 for 2 and also reached on a hit by pitch. Bishop still on the mound for Mount Olive. Comes with a breaking ball that on 1-0, even the count up at 1-1. The 2-1. Popped up and out of play. Now even the count up at 2-2. So if this result does hold, we'll be down to just 2 teams for Championship Sunday. It'll be Wingate and Columbus State if results that are current hold true. That one's chopped on the ground first base side, but foul. The 2-2 once more. 2-2 stayed that high and tight. Now we run it full at 3-2. Can't afford a walk here if you're Mount Olive. The pitch. Breaking ball came back into the zone for strike 3. That was a great pitch that time there by Bishop.
That brings up the catcher, number 12, That brings up the third baseman, number 2, Michael Dansky.
So now the third baseman, Michael Dansky. Dansky's 0 for 2 with a walk. Grounded into a double play in the first, flew out to left in the second, and then walked in the fourth. First pitch hacking comes up empty, 0-1. Comes up empty on that time as well, 0-2.
Put my jeans and my t-shirts on.
1-2 stays alive, slaps that one over the third base dugout. One, two. Breaking ball stayed high. 2-2.
Come on, Michael. Come on, Mike.
2-2's chopped off, fouled off his foot, knee, leg, wherever. So a good battle going on here between Bishop and Dansky. In the 2-2 once more. Downstairs, runs it full. Three-two. Outside, ball four. Second walk on the day for Dansky.
That brings up the catcher, number 18, Logan McNeely.
As Logan McNeely will stand in. McNeely's 2 for 3 on the day. Base hit in the second and then had a 3-run home run in the fourth that opened things up. First pitch to him is in there for strike one. We'll check on Dansky. He's not going anywhere. One's popped up, first base side and drifting out of play. So Bishop ahead in the count, 0-2. That one's hit high, deep, going back to center fielder, drifting at the warning track, makes the grab for out number 2. Man, Neely hit that one high. He hit it pretty far, just didn't quite make it out. As you can tell, the flags in right center field, wind is blowing in, probably kept that one from getting out of here. So now 2 away for Jed Bryant. Bryant's 2 for 3 with a double in the second and a base hit in the fourth. They had a guy leaning, but they're going to call a balk on Bishop. So they had Dansky leaning over there, but instead of balk will be called on Bishop. So now moving to second is Dansky. My off coach down the third base line thought about coming out there to object, but then eventually turned back around. Now a runner in scoring position for the Bulldogs. First pitch hacking, fouled back to the net, 0-1. Be sure to join us tomorrow. As for last look, first pitch is set to begin at 11 a.m. I've rechecked that. It may have been moved to noon. We'll have to get that cleared up for you. But as of right now on the website, it says 11.
There you go.
So Bishop way ahead, 0-2. Trying to finish off the Bulldog offense here in the bottom of the 6. The 0-2. Way high.
On, Chad.
The 1-2. That one's hit hard out in the right center field. The right fielder dive. Can't make the play. Coming home to score is Dansky, and making his way for third is Bryant. Comes to throw, is going to be late. And it's an RBI triple for Jed Bryant. Make it 9-1 Wingate. Gunnar Tolson out there in right.
Up to the plate, DH number 50.
Go about as far as he could, man. Just couldn't quite come up with that one. So that'll make way for Garrett Christopher. Christopher's 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded out to second, grounded out to first, and flew out to left. First pitch to him, clips the outside corner, 0-1.
Let's go, 5-0.
That one's hit on the ground to short. Should end the inning, and it does. So Wingate picks up a run on the RBI triple by Jed Bryant. We've played 6. It's 9-1 Wingate.
Student athletes compete in NCAA championships at more than 800 sites across the country each year. Find a championship near you by visiting ncaa.com/tickets.
So it'll be Matt Stokes, the 9-hole hitter for the Trojans. Then it'll be back to the top of the order. Here in the top half of the 7th. Trojans down to their final 9 outs. They cannot get eight runs in those 9 outs. Their season will come to an end. Stokes is 0 for 2, flew out to right, and struck out looking. That one struck on the ground to third. That is a fair ball. Strong throw over to first, and plenty of time for out number 1.
Back to the top of the lineup, second baseman number 3, Blake McLean.
So Blake McLean, 0 for 2 with a walk. Watches that one outside. So a hitter-friendly count here for McLean. Makes a hack at that one, fouls that one out of play. So regardless of what coming into this game, game number 9 here tonight, regardless, Columbus State and Wingate we're going to meet tomorrow afternoon. Only thing that mattered was that pertained to this game, as that one is smacked into right center field. Should hang up, and it does, 2 away. So the only thing that really truly mattered is what was going to be at stake in that game. And if this result holds, barring Mount Olive making a miraculous comeback, as they're down to their final 7 outs, it appears as though it's going to be Columbus State having to knock off Wingate twice tomorrow in order to win the regional. That's the first pitch to Smith in there for strike 1. Smith's 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts, those coming in the first and the 5th. Fouls that one off quickly, 0-2. And Nash for Wingate has been absolutely dealing tonight. He has 9 strikeouts through 6 2/3 tonight. The 0-2. Just got a piece of that. And when I say just, I mean literally self-defense swing. I don't think he was expecting a heater right in there on 0-2. With a breaking ball that time, and he got him swinging. David Nash has been absolutely dealing tonight, and it shows on the scoreboard as we go to the bottom of the 7th as we stretch here in Tigerville. Wingate in cruise control, up 9-1. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Wingate in cruise control, 9-1. 6, 7, and 8. Dula, McKay, and Simpson. Bishop still on the mound for Mount Olive. Comes up empty on the 1-0. Count even at 1-1.
Come on, Hunter.
So barring a miracle of biblical proportions, as my buddy Dan Scott likes to say, things are not looking so good for Mount Olive. It looks like their season may come to a close tonight. But hey, as the saying goes in baseball, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. So, you never know. But with Wingate Inc. up by 8 runs with just 6 outs left to get, the 2-2. Chopped on the ground to first. That is a fair ball for Hedgepeth. Easy play for out number 1. So that'll bring up Andrew McKay.
That brings up the right fielder, number 33, Andrew McKay.
McKay's 1 for 2. Singled in the second and came around to score. And then reached on a walk in the 5th. He hits that one hard on the ground to short. Up with it on a hop. Over to first, 2 away.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Carson Simpson.
Well, bring up Carson Simpson. Simpson had a single in the first and came around to score. Another one over to Hedgepeth. Be another 3 unassisted, and Bulldogs go 1-2-3 here in the home half of the 7th.
Your lipstick stains on the front of my left side braids. I knew I wouldn't forget you, and so I waited, let you blow my mind. Your sweet moonbeam, the smell of you in the same old dream I dream. I knew when we collided, you're the one I had decided who's one of my kind. Hey, soul sister, hey, Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. Just in time. I'm so glad you had a one-track mind like me. You gave my life direction, I gave your love connection. We can't
So 3, 4, and 5 duo for the Trojans here in their half of the 8th, trailing 9-1. Nash back out there again. He's gone 7 strong innings thus far of 1 run, 5 hit ball. There's 1-0 to Paterno, catches the outside corner, 1-1. The 1-1. Bringing the ball just off the outer half. 2-1. And really looking forward to tomorrow. But be sure to join us right here. You can catch that game here on YouTube. Be Columbus State and the Wingate Bulldogs. If results hold like this, it'll be an opportunity for Wingate to flat out win the regional. That one's hit really hard down the right side, but foul. Count even at 2-2. And matchup I'm most looking forward to is going to be the Columbus State Bats, who they were very quiet in their game 1 loss to Catawba, but in their 2 games since against UNC Pembroke and North Greenville, they have been anything but. And those bats going up against Wingate starting pitching, because it seems like whoever Wingate throws out there, just straight up balls. I mean, it just flat out goes out there and has performed well. I mean, Nash has just been one of the first three guys. So the 2-2. Just got a piece of that one. Did Paterno stay alive? Definitely looking forward to that matchup. It'll be interesting to see what Columbus State throws out there after their hard-fought, stressful victory over North Greenville earlier tonight. Two. Late on that one, fouls that one out of play. Paterno has 2 of the 5 hits for Mount Olive, as he had a double in the first and a base hit in the 5th. 2-2 misses downstairs. That'll run it full. Three-two from Nash. That's inside, ball 4. So leadoff walk from Paterno. As Gunnar Tolston will stand in, the cleanup hitter.
That brings up the right fielder, number 11, Gunnar Tolston.
Nash first pitch, breaking ball. One fouls that one straight back, 0-2. Came with the waste pitch outside. Wouldn't be surprised if Nash will try to come with that breaking ball here. Let's go with a fastball, and that one's hit high and deep to right center field. Back as the right fielder settling at the warning track, making the grab for out number 1. Tolston gave that one a ride, just got under it. I'm thinking the wind out there probably played a factor in keeping that one in the ballpark. So now Aaron Hedgepeth, who's 1 for 3. The breaking ball, that one's hit high and deep to right center field. So that's got a chance. Will it break the wind? Yes, it will. Wind wasn't going to stop that one as Hedgepeth clears the right center field wall. That cuts into the lead a little bit. It's now 9-3. So a 2-run shot from Aaron Hedgepeth.
That brings up the shortstop, number 8, Jack Casbaro.
That's Hedgepeth's second home run of the year. RBI's 18 and 19. Now, Jack Casparo, who's 1 for 3, struck out twice and singled in the 4th. Chops that one foul, count even at 1-1. The 1-1. Breaking ball off the plate, 2-1. Mount Olive's got 5 outs to play with to try to make up for their current 6-run deficit to try to keep their season alive. The 2-1. Off the outer half, 3-1. The 3-1. Had him chasing that one. Now run it full at 3-2. Probably, I'm just going to say, probably not the pitch you probably want to be swinging at on 3-1. The full count. Breaking ball hits it hard up the middle. That's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Mount Olive having a little bit of life here in the top half of the 8th.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 2, Alan Alonzo.
So now Alan Alonzo, officially 0 for 2 with a walk, and reached on an E5. We're going to get a mound visit from the Wingate head coach, and it appears we're probably going to have a pitching change here. See if that is indeed the case. Saw coaches in the Wingate dugout tipping their hat off to the bullpen, perhaps an indication. Who knows? I mean, Nash is a senior, so he may leave him in there. I think that's exactly what he's going to do. I saw someone in the Wingate dugout kind of tip their hat and to the bullpen down there, give some sort of indication. I mean, that may have been hey, I'm going to leave him in there, but you're going to leave the senior right-hander out there. Try to let him finish the inning. His first pitch to Alonzo. Off the outer half, 1-0. One misses as well, 2-0. So 2 runs on 2 hits for Mount Olive so far in the inning. There's only 1 out, and a runner on first. They've already cut into the lead, trying to see if they can cut into it further. Hitter-friendly count here, but first to check on the runner at first. And Alonzo looking for his first hit of the day. Is that one skied out to right field, coming on. Right fielder slowing as he makes the grab towards the line for out number 2. Now the final hope for Mount Olive here in the top half of the 8th is the 8-hole hitter, Dusty Baker. And Dusty Baker has the hat trick that no baseball player really wants to have, as he's 0 for 3, and he has struck out all 3 times. Looking in the 2nd and the 4th, and then swinging in the 6th. See if he can buck that trend here in the 8th. He does just that. That one's launched out to right field. That's fairly deep out towards the wall. It's gone. Baker had not put the ball in play all night, and here in the top half of the 8th, sends one over to right center field wall for a 2-run shot. It's now 9-5. So what once was a 8-run ball game has quickly shrunk to a 4-run ball game. And Mount Olive's got some life. They're not done yet. And we're getting another mound visit, and I guarantee there's going to be a pitching change this time. And that will indeed be all for David Nash. But heck of a performance by him. He's given up 4 runs here in the top half of the 8th, but his first 7 innings or so, man, were absolutely spectacular. He struck out 9 Trojans, and he leaves here after 7 2/3 innings. 5 runs on 8 hits. But yet there is a little bit of hope here for Mount Olive. Only down by 4 runs now, erasing what was an 8-run lead, shrinking that down to 4.
Now pitching for the Bulldogs, number 21, Sam Broderson.
So Sam Broderson will be the new right-hander for Wingate. We'll talk a little bit more about him when we come back, as Mount Olive has made things interesting all of a sudden.
Come over here, Amy. She's right there. She's sitting over there on the end at the top. Yeah, she saw it. I wonder if she saw it. I was like, why did we hit the ball? I saw that. Yeah, that was a good hit.
So Sam Broderson takes over for David Nash, who went 7 2/3 innings. Sam comes in with a 2.57 ERA, 2-1 record, 14 appearances. He started 1 game this year, 21 innings even, 14 hits, 6 runs, all of which were earned, 9 walks to 29 strikeouts. Opponents batting 189 on the right-hander. And the first man he'll face will be Matt Stokes. And that one's fouled and drilled the catcher McNeely. I'll tell you, as a former high school catcher myself, I do not envy those catchers, man. That is, there's a reason why they try to get those guys up through the big leagues as fast as possible and through college as fast as possible, just because the career span of a catcher is just not long enough. That's why you see guys like Buster Posey, catchers, try to go over to first a little bit more. Didn't get on top of that breaking ball. You see more catchers kind of start to play first a little bit. I know here for North Greenville, John Michael Fail, the excellent catcher that we have here. They played him a lot over at first. Sometimes whenever Holiday was kind of struggling, they put him over at first just to kind of spell him and his legs and the toll that being a catcher takes on him. So. That misses, 2-1. And Matt Stokes playing left field tonight because Joe Mason earlier today was ejected in their win over Catawba, so he's unavailable to play tonight. Blew that 2-1 fastball right by him, even to count up at 2-2. And Mount Olive already with 4 runs in here in the top half of the 8th to make things a little bit more interesting, cutting Wingate's lead to 9-5. Stokes trying to extend the inning. Here's the pitch. Blew that one by him as well for strike 3. But not before Mount Olive picks up 4 runs on 3 hits, thanks in part to 2 2-run home runs, one by Hedgepeth and one by Dusty Baker. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 9-5.
Marriott, Nabisco, Nissan, Pizza Hut, Reese's, Uber Eats, Unilever, and Wendy's. Their support enhances NCAA championships and the educational and athletic experiences of nearly 500,000 NCAA student athletes.
Couldn't be mad about it. You've been said, no. Couldn't be said about it. And there's been no this time, and you haven't lived without.
So we'll start things off with Justin Guy, the 9-hole hitter for Wingate, and then we'll take things back to the top of the order. Guy is 1 for 3 with his hit coming back in the second. That was a bunt single. First pitch to him is chopped third base side, but foul. Pops that one up on the infield. Easy play for out number 1.
Back to the top of the lineup, second baseman number 9, McCann Mellett.
So McCann Mellett, who's reached base 3 times tonight, with singles in the first and the second, was hit by a pitch in the 4th and struck out in the 6th. The 1-0. Get me over breaking ball to even the count at 1-1. And the breaking ball again that time. So 1-2 the count. Bishop Wines kicks and fires, and that breaking ball is ripped out to right center field. They're not going to catch that one. That's going to one hop over the wall for a ground rule double. So Mellett's on base for the 4th time tonight.
That brings up the third baseman, number 2, Michael Dansky.
Michael Dansky will now stand in. Dansky's officially 0 for 2, but he has reached base twice via the walk. We're trying to get just maybe 1 or 2 of those runs back that Mount Olive got in the top half of the inning. First pitch swinging is Dansky, comes up empty, 0-1. And you may have noticed, there's quite a few ground rule doubles here at Ray and B. Dillard Field. Turf here is a couple years old now. And sometimes balls that are hit hard and hit high and then come down, or line drives, they tends to use the turf as essentially a trampoline at times. The 0-1. Popped out and out of play. 0-2. So Bishop way ahead of Dansky, 0-2. Your Mount Olive, you really cannot afford for that guy from Mellot over there at second to score. That's a beautiful breaking ball in there for strike 3. And Dansky goes down looking. So now 2 away for Logan McNeely.
Up to the plate, catcher number 18, Logan McNeely.
McNeely's 2 for 4 on the night, with one of those hits being a big one, a 3-run shot to left center field. That actually comes in big into play with Mount Olive's a couple home runs here in the top half of the inning. That was a 3-run shot that made it 8-0. One-0 misses outside. Hit a friendly count here at 2-0. Obviously, you have the base open over at first, so you don't have to groove one right down Broadway here. Skips are there and he'll take off for third. Quick throw down to third, not in time. Alonzo over there, third. Thought they had him. From my vantage point here in the booth, I thought he was gone. The ball beat him, so it must have slid around the tag somehow, some way. But nonetheless, he's over down there at third. 90 feet away from a 10th run for the Bulldogs. The 3-0. Not close, ball 4. Now put runners on the corners. We're going to get a mound visit from the off coach, and we're going to get it. Looks like we're going to get a pitching change. As he's made a signal down the left field line to the bullpen out there that he wants to make a change. Indeed, he does. We'll come back and tell you about the new pitcher. As Wingate has runners on the corners, only up 4 now, but still having runners on the corners, trying to add more insurance runs before Mount Olive comes to bat in the 9th.
Now pitching for Mount Olive, number 43, Will Abbott.
So runners on the corners here for the Bulldogs, and the new pitcher they'll face will be right-hander Will Abbott. 15 appearances thus far on the season, with a record of 1-0, 2.11 ERA, 21 and a third innings pitched, 19 hits, 6 runs, 5 of which earned 8 walks to 34 strikeouts. Opponents batting .232 off Will Abbott. And his first pitch in there for strike one. The 0-1. That one's hit hard in the left field. That's going to be a play, and Stokes overruns it. 1 run scores. Waving the runner around third. There will be no throw, and he's going to score. Matt Stokes over there in left just kind of overran that one, tried to play it off his back shoulder and just couldn't come up with it. And it's 2 more runs for Wingate, 11-5.
That brings up the designated hitter, number 50, Garrett Christopher.
And they're going to mark that down as an E7. Brian gave that one a ride, hit that one hard. It appears we're going to get another mound visit. Hasn't made a motion to the bullpen yet. The players from Mount Oliver start to come out of the dugout, so it appears there will be a change made. So Will Abbott faces 1 batter. He's got the benefit of an E7 out there and left. It appears that may be his final appearance as a Mount Olive Trojan. We'll come back and tell you all about the new pitcher. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Wingate leading 11-5 with a runner on second.
Now pitching for the Trojans, number 19, Hunter Stevens.
So the new pitcher for Mount Olive is Hunter Stevens. Face Garrett Christopher, comes up empty. Stevens is more of a starter. He started 10 games this year. He's appeared in 13. He's undefeated. He's got a record of 9-0 with a 2.55 ERA, 70 innings pitch, 52 hits, 22 runs, 20 of which were earned. Opponent's batting .202 off Hunter Stevens. The 0-1. And with a breaking ball that time, 0-2. Christopher at the plate has not joined the hit parade for the Bulldogs tonight. He's 0 for 4. The 0-2. Fouled back, count will remain 0-2. So the line at this point, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Mount Olive, 11 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error for Wingate. As Hunter Stevens is 1 pitch away from sending us to the 9th. The 0-2. That pitch hit him. So an 0-2 pitch goes awry, and that puts runners at first and second for Hunter Dula.
That'll bring up the first baseman, number 17, Hunter Dula.
Dula kicked things off in the scorebook with a 2-run opposite field shot to left. Made it 2-0 Wingate at the time. Comes up empty at that time, 0-1. Dula's also flown out to left in the 3rd, struck out swinging in the 5th, and grounded out to the 1st in the 7th. Fouls that one back. Count again at 0-2.
Go, let's get him right here. Let's go, 1-7. Right here, G.
The 0-2 from Stevens. Breaking ball, got him swinging, and that will retire the side. Wingate picks up a couple more runs. They get 2 of them back. The Mount Olive scored in the top half of the inning. And the lead is now 11-5 as we head to the 9th. Last call for the Trojans. They'll have the top of the order due up. They need 6 runs to keep their season alive.
I'm not feeling great. In the heck of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to go. Here we go. And I'm jumping around in the rock, it's so comfortable now. In a heck of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to go. Man, I'm up to something. Ooh-dee-da-dee-do, thank you all for coming. I hope you like the show, 'cause it's all about you.
All right, final call for the Trojans here at the top half of the 9th. They'll have McLean, Smith, and Paterno. And if after that, it'll be Gunnar Tolston if it comes to that. Clean first pitch swing comes up empty, 0-1. The 0-1. Count even at 1-1. McLean's 0 for 3 with a walk back in the 5th and came around to score. 1-1 blew that right by him. 1-2. You can hear the grunt up here from Broderson. Tried to muscled that one. See what he likes to come with here on the 1-2. Came with a fastball, and McLean just got a piece of that to stay alive. And Wingate 3 outs away. We're only needing one more win to go to Cary. Setting up a championship Sunday duel with Columbus State. The 1-2. Way high. 2-2. The 2-2 from Broderson. Up and out, 3-2. Here's the full count here from Broderson. Outside corner, strike 3. So now one away for Zach Smith. Zach's 0 for 4 tonight. He's fallen victim to the strikeout 3 times tonight. Once looking, twice swinging. He flew out to left in his other plate appearance. You know, that was one of those pitches I wish I had a radar gun available to me, because that one was zipped in there. Just missed off the plate, however. 1-0. That one's popped up. I mean, Chase is going to be out of fall in between. That was a long play that time. That kind of fell in the Bermuda triangle out there in left field. Not a whole lot of foul territory down that way, but somehow seemed to find it. There's the 1-1. Downstairs, 2-1. Broderson on the mound for Wingate, trying to finish off and send them the championship Sunday undefeated. 2-1 just missed. 3-1. Broderson wants to know where that one missed. Chopped on the ground to second. Should be routine, and it is 2 away. So Mount Olive down to their final hope in the form of
Off the bat, the DH number 25,
Vito Paterno. Paterno's 2 for 3 today, also has a walk. Reach base 3 times. First pitch heater on the outside corner, strike 1. zipped in there. And now Mount Olive's down to their final strike. The 0-2. Break ball check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's your ball game. Wingate advances championship Sunday. They had already clinched that, but now they face Columbus State in a scenario in which Wingate only has to win one time tomorrow, and they are your Southeast Regional champion.
Where they're going to take on the Columbus State Cougars in the NCAA D2 Southeast Regional. We want to congratulate.
So make sure you join us for that tomorrow. It should be a fun one. I'm most looking forward to that Columbus State lineup and how they fare against the Wingate pitching staff. That should be a fun one. Final line for this one here today. Mount Olive has 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Wingate 11 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error. David Nash is your winner for Wingate, and Blake Gibson takes the loss for the Trojans of Mount Olive. Mount Olive season comes to an end. They have final record of 37-12. Wingate moves to 33-12. Again, be sure to join us tomorrow. We're down to the final 2 teams here in the Southeast Regional. Should be a good one for you tomorrow. Be sure to join us then.
Y'all good?